Hello, friends. Appearing on your screen today is Esther Daniels, and I want to welcome you to this episode of Wholesome Relationships. God cares about your relationships. Life is relationships, the rest is details. You need to realize this, and trust me, God cares so much about your relationship, especially your marital relationship, because the marriage is God's institution of raising godly seeds to Himself, promoting the kingdom and establishing His kingdom on earth. So today I want us to look at 4 ways or 4 things that can help you to stay happily married. Marriage is one thing that you happily walk into. You understand? But it's a reality show. It's more than a wedding. Happily wedded, yes, but happily married, it depends. It depends on so many things. And today we want to look at 4 things, just 4 things that can help you stay happily married. Number 1, love. Love helps you to stay happily married. Love encapsulates all the sweetness and all the sublimity that you can ever get in life. And then we need to really know what is love. Love is not that feeling, that butterfly in my belly thing. You understand? Love is not romance. Love is not sex. What is love? Love is God. And you go like, this is too religious. This is too... No, there are no 2 ways about it. God is love and love is God. So if you're going to stay happily married, you need to have God in that relationship. And then you need to know God's perspective on love. What is love from God's perspective? 1 Corinthians will give you that. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 from verse 4 to 8 will give you that love is kind. I'm going to read it for you. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not envious. Love does not brag. Love does not puff up. Love is not proud or arrogant. Love is not rude. Love is not disrespectful. Love is not self-seeking. Love is not selfish. Love is not easily angered or provoked. Love is not resentful. Love is not revengeful. Love is not glad about injustice. Love rejoices in truth. Love bears all things, forbears and tolerates. Love believes all things, and love is faithful. Love hopes for all things. Love is optimistic. Love endures all things. Love is very patient and suffers long. Love never ends. Love lasts long. Love outlives oppositions. Now, tell me what more you need to stay happily married. More than this. Someone goes like, love. The love that you may think that is not all you need for your marriage is the love with the definition of the word. Do you understand? The love that will make your marriage work is the love that has the concept of God in it. The love that makes you patient, that reforms and rebuilds your character, that makes you patient, kind, and I'm talking to you, husband. I'm talking to you, wife. When we begin to show love, as in love, I don't mean the feeling. Love is attributes of Christ expressed by our emotions. It's not basically emotions, but it is expressed via emotions. And then when we begin to, live like, as in show love. So when I say show me love, I mean be kind. Be kind to me. Be meek. Be a bit tender. Be considerate. I mean, when I say show me love, show me some tolerance. Let me feel respected. That's what it means to show me love. That is the definition of love. So if you're going to live happily married, you really need to look at love from God's perspective again. See, when you get this, I need you to go back and read it again. When you get the definition of love and live by it, you won't need something else. Love is all that you need. Love is patient. Love is faithful. Oh, my husband is cheating on me. My wife is cheating on me. When there is love, when you show love, when you know what love is, there won't be infidelity. You understand? So love is everything, because God is everything. Everything that you would ever need for a beautiful, happy marriage. Number 2, you need knowledge. Knowledge of what? They say, if you don't know something, you are clueless about something, you don't get to move forward. Do you understand? So if you're going to stay happily married, I mean staying, I don't, it's not dating. It's not dating matter. As in, we are here together. If you're going to stay happily married, you need to know something. You need to seek knowledge. You need to get knowledge. Knowledge of what? Knowledge of your spouse. Who is this woman I'm marrying? Who is this man I'm marrying? Do you understand? You need to know him better. You need to know him beyond the authority that you put out there. You need to know him beyond whatever as we put up in marriage. You need to know your spouse. You need to know what she wants. You need to know what he wants. Come on, you need to know that. But before you start knowing your spouse individually, you need to know basic knowledge about men and women. What is this thing about a man? Who is a man? How do they act? What do they do? How do they respond to issues? How do they think? What is their perspective on, some basic matters and issues? When you have basic knowledge about men and then basic knowledge about who is a woman, what is it about a woman besides bearing children, besides sex? What is it about her character? How does she respond to issue? Many times we have the wrong knowledge of women and men. You go like, men are just like that. You get the knowledge of men just to make mockery or say flattering words or derogatory words, demeaning words about them. No, that's not what I mean. You get the knowledge of men. Someone goes like, who is on that wheel? Who is behind the wheel? I know he's a woman. That's the way they do. No, that's the knowledge. No, that's not what I mean. You want to get the knowledge of me? That's women. They nag. No, that's not what I mean. I mean getting the right knowledge of a woman, knowing what triggers the things that upset you about her. When you get those knowledge, knowing the things about men and what triggers, the actions, the seeming brutality that you complain about, knowing the things that trigger them will really help you to stay married. And I need you to know that your man and your woman is just like every other man and woman out there. There may be peculiarities, but it's basically the same thing. So if you're able to learn men and learn women, you will be able to, you easily get to learn your own man and your own woman. Number 3, if you're going to stay happily married, you need to give attention to control.